Hello and welcome to Dubai Life. This is a channel where you get latest updates on what is happening in the United Arab Emirates. And in today's video, I bring to you the latest updates on allowing tourists or visitors, people with visiting visas into the United Arab Emirates. The announcement came out on the 28th of August 2021 when the United Arab Emirates is starting to allow people with visit visas to come into the United Arab Emirates. This latest announcement is including even countries that were recently on suspension. If you're here for the first time, I need you to subscribe and click the notification bell so that we let you know whenever we have a new video uploaded. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting this channel. If you have any other questions about life in Dubai, leave your comment in the comment box. Let us get started now. I got this information the moment it was released on WAM. WAM is the news agency for the United Arab Emirates. It's the official news agency. All channels and all televisions get the latest updates from the government through WAM. So before they let it out, they have to post it on WAM. Unless it was a conference where all news companies or news agencies were invited, anything that comes as a special announcement or an update will go straight to WAM, then they'll pick it from there. The heading is, the United Arab Emirates announces opening of tourist visas to vaccinated people from all countries. So that's the heading as it is from WAM. For this video, I'll read directly from WAM and then we try to break it down so that we can easily understand what was communicated in that announcement. This announcement is a collaboration of the Federal Authority for Identity and Citizenship along with the United Arab Emirates Supreme Council for National Security, or the National Emergency Crisis and Disaster Management. So these two bodies got together to come out with this announcement. And I'll read it as it is on the website from WAM. It says that Abu Dhabi, 28th August 2021, and this is from WAM website. So in this case, the announcement goes as, the Federal Authority for Identity and Citizenship, that is the ICA, and the National Emergency Crisis and Disaster Management Authority, that's the NCEMA, have jointly announced that starting from 30th of August 2021, application for tourist visas will be open to people from all countries, provided they have fully vaccinated with one of the WHO approved COVID-19 vaccines. So that means from 30th of August, that is 2 days away or 1 day away, depending on when you see this video, the United Arab Emirates will start accepting applications for visit visas for tourists from all over the world. That even includes people from countries that were recently banned or where we had suspension of flights. However, the condition is that you have to be fully vaccinated. That means you've got 2 jabs, and these vaccinations have to be one of the vaccinations that have been approved by the World Health Organization, WHO. If the vaccine has not been approved by WHO, you won't be allowed to get that visit visa. Let's see what else they say. This comes as part of the country's strategy to create a balance between public health and activities of virtual sectors, and in support of the national effort to achieve sustainable recovery and economic growth. So they understand the economy has been affected by the pandemic, so they want to create a balance. People who want to come to work, people who want to come and visit, so that even the hotels can make money, even the airlines can make money. So it is a two-way. United Arab Emirates will benefit from this opening up, and also people who want to go there will also benefit. Some are traders, they need to come to get merchandise. All these cannot move until these restrictions are lifted. So now there's an opportunity, but provided you have been fully vaccinated and the vaccine has been approved by the World Health Organization. Do not just get any vaccine that's not approved and believe that you'll be allowed access. It has to be approved by the World Health Organization. Let's see what else they say. The decision applies to citizens of all countries. So all countries are allowed in this new announcement, including those arriving from previously banned countries. So now the previously banned countries, like we have mentioned in the videos before, including Uganda, Nigeria, India, Pakistan, Nepal, and Sri Lanka, all these are now accepted. But what else is there? Arriving passengers on tourist visas must take mandatory rapid PCR test at the airport. So again, like we already mentioned in the previous videos, even if you use any other route to get into the United Arab Emirates, there's a mandatory PCR test at the airport when you arrive. So they mentioned that is mandatory, it has to be taken. So even if you're fully vaccinated, that's PCR test. If you're from these countries, you'll have to get it at the airport. What else is there? The previous rules for unvaccinated, including exempted categories, remain in place. So the previous rules for people who are unvaccinated and coming from the countries that were recently on suspension will stand. That means you still have to take your test 48 hours before the flight, another test 6 hours before the flight, and then once you get in the United Arab Emirates, you take another test. These will stay. The only change is now you can go direct if you have been fully vaccinated with one of the World Health Organization approved vaccines. So not any vaccine, but a vaccine that has been approved by the World Health Organization. Travelers wishing to receive the benefits provided to individuals vaccinated in the United Arab Emirates can register their vaccination via the ICA platform or the Al Hosna application. What this means is, if you have been vaccinated back in your country, but you want to receive the same benefits as people who have been vaccinated in the United Arab Emirates, then you have to register on either the ICA website or on the Al Hosna app. I know the Al Hosna app will only accept you or will only allow you to register if you have a national ID, the Emirates ID. So in this case, if you're visiting for the first time, I think you'll have to register on the ICA platform, because Al Hosna will ask you for the Emirates ID. If you're a visitor, you will not have the Emirates ID, so you won't be able to proceed with that. So that's the information that came out from WAM, and this is signed off by Hassan Bashir on behalf of WAM. WAM is the National News Agency or the Emirates News Agency. Thank you so much. It is that brief, and that's all I have for you today. Please stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't, share the video, and more videos, more updates will be coming up about the pandemic, about life in the United Arab Emirates, about living in Dubai. So thank you. Watch out for the next video.